We're live. Oh, wait, we're already live. That's why we were all singing elevator music. Sounds like we're all singing something different. It's like the worst a cappella group ever. Of course. No, I'm even going to turn my emails off, so I've got no emails coming through. I'm 100% yours. Right, so cut-offs for the evening, people. 10:30. Really? Fucking weaker and weaker every fucking week. What's your problem?
Yeah, today I cannot stay as late as usual, so I have 3 hours in front of me, so I don't know what.
I mean, I've got 3.5, so I'm not even the worst one today. If you want to redirect your hatred, DM. Okay, so 3 hours. So okay, we'll call it. We'll aim for just after 10 o'clock is finished.
No, I'm not 10 minutes. If you have to finish something, it's fine.
I know you have a lot. I know you have a lot going on. We've already talked about it.
Thank you.
Sure. Okay, well, let's get right in it. I mean, it's going to be a short session because you're going to be dead very soon. So that's not too much of a problem. Okay. Who's up for grabs?
For an inspiration for giving me a really good recap.
How about a very bad recap?
Okay, I'll give you half an inspiration for it. I'll give everybody else an inspiration if you give a really bad one. Go on, hit me up. I mean, yeah.
As our entire team was going west via the river, Leticia almost drowned while trying to slide across the river while we were all trying to investigate the stone statue of a dragon that looks like it's doing a handstand. Afterwards, the group finds a cave where we very wisely go one by one down like 30 feet. Drop to it, and this glorious plan resulted in Tweediello encountering a Yeti, almost alone. At least until Gris came to the rescue, only to be on the safe for the hat.
To the rescue! Yeah.
Before the rest of the team even made it there. Meanwhile, Eileen and Leticia will fall in through the thin ice into the frozen river. What follows with a battle of nat ones that clearly were in our favor.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was some dark times.
And after our brush with death on several occasions, we clearly showed to our friends that we have a death wish before we continue our descent into that cave, where we did find the Yeti living area, the remains of a deer that took one good hit out of said Yeti, and Leticia cleared some very interesting loot.
Yes, a armor of vulnerability, which is currently cursed, but the curse can be removed from it. But it's a heavy, big piece of armor.
It's definitely something. Even deeper into the cave, we found frozen in ice form of a creature Sir Gris recognized, which I did not note down. What does it say?
A big frosty flump. He did not recognize it in character, I do not believe. I believe he rolled on it and he did not know what it was.
I think that's the one where I did, if you check, but I think that's the one where I got some big roll.
Okay, do you know what it was?
Obviously, I know what it was, but I thought we established at the time. I'm sure my nature check was something pretty big.
Okay,
So that you only nat 20 of the entire session.
So do you mean the thing sat in the chair?
No, she's talking about the Remoraz in the ice. God, learn
Oh,
your
the Remoraz. Oh, God.
DM.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah. We had. Yes, sorry. Yeah. He did identify a creature in the ice. Yes.
No, God, the thing in the chair, I have no idea about. I'm presuming it isn't a frost giant, and therefore I have no idea.
But he's not big enough to be a frost giant.
Yeah.
A large creature, I believe it was.
Could have been a newborn.
We have absolutely no idea. All we know is that we found a creature sitting in a throne with a weapon or some form of dragon next to them that was munching on some remains of a animal. So that's where we ended.
Mm.
And we're
So-
going to begin to pray.
If it was
So,
a
yeah,
David
so-
Harrison campaign, it might be a Frosty Tanrook.
Every session has a Tanrock in it. Okay, so you found the cave area that had the open exposed roof that had the frozen bodies in it, and you identified 2 snowmen, basically just sat there immobile. You found the cave with some very strange creature frozen in there, which I think was Well, we've not been in that one yet. And yes, in the throne room, I guess one could call it, there was a rather large humanoid, somewhat civilized, well, dressed anyway, creature sat in a huge icy throne, and at his side was a white dragon wormling, eating on the scraps of something it has previously caught. Looks like it was gnawed down now to the bones. Not much meat left on it from what you could see. And then you all gathered away. So we've got Sir Gris, who is still invisible. Let's load up the scene.
You do not own any token with vision in this scene. We have been removed.
No, you were hidden.
We have been hidden.
Are you still on the scene?
No.
Have you,
But
is
why
it now?
do I see you?
I see me now. Well, they can't see me, but I can see them. But they can see
I
me.
see you. I mean,
You can see my after image. I'm moving too fast.
You blur. So, you are currently. Is it loaded up for everybody? Everybody's in the scene? Looks like you all are.
Yep.
Okay. So you are currently at a junction in more ways than one. And you are deliberating as to what it is you should do next. Eileen, first class recap there. Give yourself inspiration. Gris, make sure that yours is removed from last time, because I know that you couldn't remove it at the time.
Oh, I manually removed it at the time.
Cool. That is good to know.
It's competency here.
It's very good. It's good to see. It's very rare. Oh, bless you.
I know, one of
Bless
us
you,
here
dear
has
boy.
to be.
I will second that. So, let's get some.
Music.
Well, the music's on, it's really quiet, so I'm going to crank it right up.
That's better. Now we can feel the chill.
Oh,
Nice.
I heard a mobile phone.
Yeah, mute your mobile phone, Aggie.
What?
If that's yours, going ding, ding in the background.
Oh, yeah. My bad.
You're bad indeed. So, we are currently out of combat, out of initiative. What do you wish to do? Talk amongst yourselves, guys. Hello!
I'm going to just let a panic whisper after this and just say to the group, out, we're going out to discuss. And I'm basically telling the team that we should probably get out of the cave right in this moment in time to probably discuss.
Well, yeah, I mean, what you said didn't sound like much of a riddle. Saying out was very deliberate and on the nose there, Eileen. So, yeah.
Yes.
Thanks for the clarification, though.
We'll drive the monster out. Excellent idea, Eileen.
So, do you all want to collectively move somewhere?
I'd rather stay and study the creatures that are here.
A whisper from seemingly nowhere. We can fall back to where we found the armor and discuss our next steps in there, surely.
Let's do that. I'm honestly less afraid by the creatures than the climb up out of here.
Make sure you're going the right way, you lot. Somebody accidentally goes the wrong way. Okay.
We appear to be together.
So, you are once more gathered in the room, which you identified as being the hovel of the Yetis and their pet Sabretooth.
And their pet reindeer who's still sleeping.
Where somebody moved. Oh, there we go. I couldn't see you for a minute. There we go. So, what do you wish to do?
So we...
Pause. It's definitely doing wonders for my heart.
If the missive that sent us here is to be believed, then that creature may be the one bringing local elemental forces to heal. So I think we have our target.
Indeed. I'd argue that we should maybe first try to look at the other creatures we met earlier before meeting what should be their master, I think.
What other creatures? We've noticed from what you've mentioned several snowmen?
Indeed. Perhaps some sort of enchantment or elemental forces. I mean, I don't know if those are actually some sort of elemental, then that is just hilarious, but such a ridiculous looking... Yes, this is an accurate representation of the embodiment of snow and frost.
I'm not sure they'd appreciate you calling them snowmen, you know? You don't see them running around calling you a flesh woman.
Do you presume their gender?
It is, I shrug.
I saw no carrot, sir.
Snow individuals in that case.
I do see the merit in what you're saying. Reduce the overall forces before we confront their master. And also it may please you to know, Lutetia, that I could see equipment in that room as well, including a nice shiny axe.
Did you just say shiny? Let's go.
I'm gonna put a hand on your shoulder.
No, you're not. You can't see.
I'm not
it.
going to say no on Letitia's shoulder because I saw her activate at the mention of shinies. I'm not telling you anything. I'm just keeping you in place.
What will it be?
Oh,
Would there be a possibility of talking to it? You mentioned that it looks more intelligent than the rest.
We can try.
And what would we be saying to it?
Maybe we should bring them some presents. A lot of snow around here.
To what end would you want to treat with it?
Well, I mean, why should we attack? You know, maybe they don't have anything to do with this. Maybe they're just living here and minding their own business. And we're a group of armed persons, you know, strange people coming after them. Maybe they're not even aware that...
I'd be inclined to agree if one of the residents of this place hadn't already hunted us down and attacked us in the wilds.
That's
yes,
a good
I
point.
think we are beyond that consideration.
Should we plan an ambush then?
DM, do these caves seem like they are all crumbly? Like at the entrance there was this whole icicle, not avalanche, but the icicles fell off, and there was a huge.
Sure, yeah, but that's because they were like instantly flash melted by
Yeah.
Sir Grit's thing.
Mhm.
So,
But
looking
the-
above, no, it seems well intact. The kind of thick blue icy walls kind of like spread up into the ceiling. So there is like lots of stalactites kind of like dotted around the entire area. So not not so much loads of falling debris that's going to fall on anybody easily.
So,
The scream in the background
Well,
absolutely
are we-
needed to be.
Are we ready to continue fighting?
Yes,
Or-
it's good.
I'm good to go when needed, but we need a definitive idea, a decision being made on if we're going
Oh,
straight to
yes.
confronting the being in the chair, or if we're going to explore the rest of this place. Show of hands. Presume mine is showing in favour of exploring further.
Mine too.
I believe mine as well, but
Well, that settles it, I suppose. Knowing more would be preferable, for sure.
I would suggest first we go to the room with the snow creatures before we investigate the more unknown depths to the south.
Let's.
Then lead the way, Mr. Invisible.
Well, yes, but you wouldn't be able to follow me. I'd be invisible.
Be very mindful about trying to skirt around the entire map that quickly.
Did we trigger something?
No, but you could have done.
Triggered.
The hey wait module allows you to automatically pause if something is triggered.
So,
going in.
Do we have
first,
no
right?
ambient music tonight?
Maybe Sir Gris should take them by surprise and use the advantage of invisibility before we appear in front of them.
there you go. Can you hear the ambient wind
Now
now?
we can, yes.
Okay. Okay, so obviously where you guys have walked past, you've seen there is another, seemingly another cave area in there. But you've kind of jogged past it, take little interest in it. As you've approached this larger cavern, as this open ceiling where the snow is blustering down a little bit. For those that haven't seen it before, there are snowdrifts surrounding the edge of this cavern. You can see already bodies buried in it, and one in particular stands out with this shiny battle axe that's kind of poking out of the snow. And yeah, you can see that there are, once pointed out, two stationary creatures that, well, figures that seem to be made up entirely of snow. What do you wish to do, ladies and gentlemen?
I'm waiting on Sir Gris to lead the way.
How much longer
Attack them
am
by
I?
surprise.
How much longer am I invisible for? By the way, Aggie, it was an hour spell, wasn't it?
Yeah. So until you attack or do an action, you're invisible.
Yeah. I'm going to scout ahead again for a moment. And I will carefully and slowly return to where I was before. Now that I've identified these two creatures, looking around more and looking for their sort of features, can I identify any others or any similar looking things that maybe might not have just jumped out in my first cursory glance around?
What, on these creatures themselves?
No, just like, around the room. I've noticed these two figures. Now I sort of know the shape or how their stance or whatever. Do any more become apparent dotted around the room when I'm staring in more detail? No. Okay.
No. Yeah. I mean, they're immediate. They stand at about 6.5, 7. Probably not even 7 feet tall. They're just kind of like humanoid sized. They've got a rough humanoid form to them, but they're kind of like half stood in the snow, just kind of like, and it's very, very subtle, the movements. They're there, but they're not really kind of like moving around much.
There still only appears to be the two that I can see. I would suggest I think I should try to speak and have you all ready to attack if they show aggression towards us. They may be somewhat defenseless or non-aggressive. It may be possible for me to simply pass. But to the best of my knowledge, if they cannot see me, I should go in and speak, see how they respond, and then we can all be ready to attack if need be. Are we agreed?
Agreed.
I not.
Then ready yourselves. And I'll sort of kick the snow a little bit in their direction as I go, like, come no further than here. Where I've pinged.
Okay.
Who's running the money laundering machine? I am going to move along the wall to here.
As you start moving, there is a shift. As you're like kind of moving across this chamber and you reach kind of like halfway across, there is a just like this one at the south kind of like shifts its body weight slightly, and you just kind of like see like a ripple of snow around it as it kind of like just moves slightly. It's got no face. There's like a bit of an opening near what could be its mouth, maybe, and like this just kind of like ominous, featureless face just kind of like looks directly at you.
It's the first time I've zoomed in so much. I really thought they had little like piece of coal eyes. They're much more amorphous than I thought. I will slowly go back 2 steps. Well, a couple of steps. What does it do?
Okay. It kind of like
you tracking me.
It kind of like watches your direction a little bit, and then just kind of like slowly turns back, and it's still just kind of like almost just like a large blob of snow. You can't kind of like see legs or anything like that. It's not really kind of like done much.
And it turned and looked at me despite me being invisible.
Yes.
Okay, so it's reading the ripples in the snow. I'm just going to go slightly louder. Hello.
And you kind of hello. And
I only say it
doesn't.
once.
No, it replied back. Hello. Nothing. Doesn't respond.
Okay. They seem to be reading the floor. I'm going to attack. Are you ready? And I'm just going to whisper to myself, Scorch, and have the lantern.
Okay.
Spit a bolt of flame at that one. If it can make the DC 18 dex saving throw.
Okay, bear with me. Let's roll initiative. Everybody can roll it.
Huh? There's a Yeti here as well then.
No, it's not. Is it still on the thing?
Concern.
it's the dude. It's the dude. Oh, Island's been defeated.
They are
Sorry,
literally
Ellie.
called snow golems. I thought we'd have a bit of a more varied name than that.
Oh, they already showed them on the thing.
Yeah, they're named.
Interesting. Where did it show them?
They are both at the bottom.
That's right.
Their initiative not showing.
Yeah, it's because I've not rolled initiative yet. But now they have rolled. Okay, so the one at the bottom, you are yelling. You are whispering, "Scorch, Scorchio." Make your attack.
No, it makes a DC 18
Oh, it makes a DC 18.
dex
Yes, it
saving
does.
throw. Or takes 2d6 fire damage. Half on a save. Two d6 Firaga.
2d6. Firaga. That's not attacked as a thing, is it? I'm just going to have to roll it manually. Okay.
Yeah.
Go on, do you want to roll the 2d6?
Sure. 9 fire damage.
9 fire damage. Okay.
Which I'd find very strange if it wasn't actually a little bit more than 9.
Slightly, ever so, as this gout of flame comes erupting out, and I'm going to say that you're clear enough that there's no icicles above you where you are.
Mm-hmm.
The hit on this creature, it just instantly starts kind of like melting up all of its side, what would have potentially been an arm, and it kind of, and it turns and kind of like you have its attention.
Okay. Here is a question. I used a magical item then that forced a saving throw. That wasn't casting a spell. Are we calling that attacking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would say so.
Rubbish. Okay. Do I safely cross to here?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. Then I'm going to attack. As I bring forth the Warhammer, and I'm going to swing it. Why isn't it saying if it hit or not? It's unusual. Does an 11 hit?
It does.
Okay. I'm going to strike it, and I'm going to unleash my Sonic Strike as I do, declaring it beforehand, even if it kills. So, 11, and then a further. Fuck me! A further 9, so a total of 20 damage done to it with this strike, as the hammer just glows with that pale grey psionic energy as I smash through the torso of the snow golem.
As you smash through the torso of the snow golem, you smash through the torso of the snow and just poof it just straight in half, straight through. It's like already kind of like where you've hit it with the fire. It's already kind of like half melting, like kind of half kind of keeling over, like where it's all melted away, and then you just kind of like pump, and its top half just poof, just collapses into a pile of snow around you.
Okay.
I'm going to say now then, top of the round. That was
But-
kind of a...
But I haven't finished my turn.
Oh, sorry, what
I'm
else
joking,
do you...
joking.
What
I have a
else do
little.
you have?
I have a little more movement, but I'm not going to use it.
Okay. Then... Oh, why has this got on round 5? Okay.
Yeah, because it
Let's
didn't
see
have
his
combat
turn.
ability.
Are you with us, Eggy?
Aggie,
Hello? Yes? I didn't hear you. Talk to me?
it's your turn.
Yes, let's go. You guys got. I only hear Eileen for some reason. I don't know why. Yeah.
A likely story.
Okay, so I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I? Let me take the ruler. Okay. I can't do anything. I'm gonna make a shot with my.
Aggie's dead.
What? What? Why am I
What
dead?
What happened then?
Oh no,
No,
idea.
I'm
But
dead.
Aggie has the dead status, but
Yes.
seemingly full HP still.
What am I doing? I'm not dead anymore.
What did you
DM.
click? That wasn't. It's not even me clicking anything. It's Aggie clicking something.
It was a condition.
It looks like you dragged out like the rule out of a snow golem. It's like, no, you look at me, you die. Do not appraise me.
Oh, 17 with the advantage.
Is that? Are you? Did you have it targeted?
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting.
It's
that
not
showing
working.
up. No, I mean that hits, but yeah, but it's not for some reason. It's not actually
I'm looking at it
targeted
now.
people. It's just what we need.
Have you disabled MIDI QOL again?
Say again.
You've disabled MIDI QOL again. That's why it's not.
Yeah,
system module.
yeah. I'm disabling it on purpose for no
Oh,
reason.
no, is
Or
that
it's
now?
been disabled.
No. Well, now you've not even. I thought you'd unticked it, but it's not even showing in the modules that you have.
Oh, fuck's sake.
This DM, guys. This DM.
MIDI-QL. What was it called?
MIDI QOL for quality of life.
Okay, not even listed in my available modules anymore.
It has been there because
I know
we've
it has.
been using it.
Fuck's sake.
I actually had the same problem when I updated it first time.
Yep.
I had to restart the application, I believe, to get it to work, but I don't know why.
Let me just have a look in Thingy.
Were there any backups involved, Eileen? Because if there was, he won't have done it.
No. I think I just exited the game and came back in. And then it showed. But I don't know why. It was literally one of those, have you tried turning it on and off again?
I've
I
put,
tried.
I've put all the settings for MIDI QOL in enough times in this campaign, my campaign, and Tomb that if you take a minute to install it, I can get it configured right in about 30 seconds now.
Right, shall I close it for a second?
I
Because
think
it's
it
going
will
to be
be
a pain in the
quicker.
ass.
Yeah, it'll be quicker to take 2 or 3 minutes for it now than it will be to faff about it for the rest of the session.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Everyone be thinking about what you want to do in the meantime. I really hope these guys do have a special attack where just like a carrot comes out and you are stabbed with a carrot.
So it's just the MIDI, quality of life improvements.
Yeah,
So
and,
it says
does it show as not even being installed and be installed
set-
screen?
So when I go onto the add-on modules, it says it's installed.
Duh.
Okay, it's listing in my thing. Let me check an update on it. It says it's current. So, yeah, I don't know why it wasn't showing in the module list as being inactive. So,
Yeah, I'd say kill and restart the Foundry program.
yeah, so I've done. So, jumping back in.
Joe, this never happens when I'm in Tom Carter's campaign.
That's true.
Maps are better in this campaign, though.
I don't know. It's a labyrinth.
Okay, right. I'm back in. It's loaded back up. Manage modules. Oh, fuck you. Check all modules, just in case it's named something weird. Oh, what the fuck? Ammo swapper? No. Don't need that.
Still nothing?
Shh, who knows? If it is called MIDI QOL in the module management, as in when you're in Foundry, then it ain't listed. It isn't. It's just not there. So I've got all modules, active modules, inactive modules. I've checked all modules, so I should have everything going. And
Wait. I think I remember what I did. Did you also try updating 5e? D&D 5e, the game system?
okay, let's try that one. Back in a moment.
Sorry, it took me a while, but I remember that that's how I got it to work.
So it's the rule set that needed updating. Right, okay. Give that a go. That does need an update.
It's still on 3.5.
I'm on system version 1.2.2. It's 1.2.4, so there's been 2 updates on it by the look of it. Never think to update a system.
I
Right.
very rarely do.
So, hopefully that will work. Okay, Foundry's back up. MIDI QOL, there we go. Well done, Anna.
Come on,
Eileen. Good job, good job. You have enabled the module constant, but its dependencies are not enabled. Oh my god, what are the dependencies on it? You have enabled module. Oh, that's dynamic effects. Okay, I'm not bothered about that.
Today's stream will not be sponsored by Foundry.
Today's stream
No,
was
no, not cartographer.
sabotaged by Tom Carter.
Yeah. This stream is sponsored by Roll20. Ooh. What happened then? Have you just changed something?
Yeah, it's me.
Okay.
I am beginning my works. The menu's changed. So let me just load my Foundry on the other screen, and then I can just toggle them across. If it's someone's go, they can keep going. You can do one round manually.
Sure. I mean, Foundry is currently dead at the moment, so. Do I have to close it down?
No, it's fine for me.
I literally.
I'm doing all sorts in your Foundry at the moment.
I have literally nothing.
Oh, these are interesting journals. No, just do escape, reload client.
I don't even have an escape one.
The hell?
What?
Doing nothing. Yep, it's doing nothing. This is what I currently see.
How did it load for us, but it hasn't loaded for you? This is active sabotage.
That's what you get for being a bad DM. No more DM privileges for you.
Guys, I think that we want to live.
Counter.
I've control F5'd.
You have to log as a player now.
Some muggle player. Ugh.
Tick, done, open, done, D&D 5e,
Right,
default, drag and drop, tick, borders.
Hey, Harrison! If we're carrying on, shut up!
I'm sorry,
Your
reading
mum-
out the settings, copying of the settings to set up your campaign.
Our campaign,
Again.
knobby. Right. Right, well, we'll carry on while you're pricking about. Unprepared. Letitia, you made the shot. It was a hit. Roll your damage.
Hell yes, it was. Damage.
Poof, and you kind of shoot the crossbow across, and it kind of like, poof, and it just kind of like buries into the golem. What else do you wish to do?
That's my turn.
We are paused currently.
There we go.
Not prepared.
Okay, 30 feet is there. Let's see. Now got. Touch.
Nice.
Oh, now my foundry is reloading.
Should be all done.
Mid attack.
Sell this one else. Okay.
Get him, friend.
Have you made the attack? Oh, there we go. Cool.
And I suppose he does not get him.
Uh,
Still does not save it. Oh,
It does not
Damn.
say, but it is. It is. a
I
hit.
think it cancelled my targeting when it reloaded, so that's it.
Yeah, quite possible.
Yeah,
You
so-
hit.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Damn.
Whoa!
Who knew snow could be so weak?
So easy to hit with necrotic damage. Necrotic. So it's a little disturbance in the air right behind the creature, trying to currently target it and cling to it for as long as possible, sapping strength out of the snow.
Snow so weak. Snow so weak.
And that would be it, I suppose. No. There's this one. And
There should go, yeah? Okay,
Yes.
Eileen, you're up.
I'm up. I'm up. I see the thing. It does look like it's taking damage, right?
Hard to tell.
Okay, acceptable answer. And I am going to cast Toll the Dead as I see it.
Okay.
Which I think it needs to make me a wisdom saving throw. That
Yep,
is
that's-
wrong. That is wrong.
Why? What's wrong?
No, I just noticed that the thing I put in did the wrong sort of damage.
I did both.
Yes, it was supposed to be 1d8 if it's on full health, or 1d12 if it doesn't have all its hit points.
Did you
what
make
did I
that?
do
Did
with
you
that?
make that spell yourself? Or did you drag it across from a compendium?
I dragged it from the compendium.
Yeah, so it's added the 1d12, which is right. Oh, it's done 1d8 plus 1d12?
Yes,
that right?
Yes, that's the problem.
Toll the
Need to
Dead.
fix it.
Oh, that's right. Toll the Dead. What does it say? If target is missing, it instead takes. Okay, so it did 1d8 and 1d12. Okay, so I need to put the 1d8 damage. So it did 6 off the d8, so I need to put 6 damage back onto it. Yeah?
Looks like it to me.
Okay, thank you very much.
And if it saves, if it fails. Okay, right, so it's a save or damage, okay. Okay! There we go. So yeah, you kind of like see just bits of kind of like snow just kind of like blasting away every time it gets attacked. What are you doing? Is that the end of your go?
That is the end of my go so far.
The end of your go so far. Okay. So Greece.
How deep is this snow?
How deep is the snow? Is the
This
snow?
snow
How
is
deep
deep.
is the?
Go on, I really need to
Kind
know.
of like it's about up to your knees.
Okay. I wade forward a little. Scorch! I have no charges of this left. Can it please make me a DC 18 Dex saving throw?
Probably not.
It takes 6 or maybe more fire damage.
Okay. As it's kind of all like head on, all its face just kind of like it, whatever its face is, just kind of like melts away from it. It is still standing, just about. It's kind of like not so much snow, but kind of like all melted snow that's rapidly kind of like turning to ice on the front of its form.
Where was I? So that was 5, 10, 15.
Is there a quick way to share images without adding them into a journal entry?
Yes, is it the creature's art?
Yes.
If in the actors menu, if you right click, you should have show artwork.
It's not attached to it by default.
Sorry, right click view character artwork. Oh, do you mean you have a token on it but
Yeah,
you don't
yeah,
have
yeah.
the art for it?
Yeah.
The quickest way is to attach the art for it as well, and then you can just right click and show it like
Okay.
that. And I will swing when I'm winning.
Yeah. I'm probably not going to bother loading the artwork up.
It could be a oh no.
It's only got an AC of 8.
A further 11 bludgeoning damage. I did not declare a smite.
Okay.
This one's over the head, an over the head hammer swing.
Kind of like, just see, as you hit like, just this big pile of snow. It's just weird, man. It's got nothing to it. It is just pure snow. As you're, there's no guts or ice or anything. It's just snow. Okay. Is that your turn?
It is. I should have
This one
smoked.
is,
Good God.
this one is just about still standing. Okay, so this one is gonna attack. Oh, let's end his turn. Bear with me. Okay. I need to right click, target you. Super. Oh, wow, okay. So this has multi-attack. It makes 3 melee attacks. Let's see how this one goes down. So. Misses. Hit.
You alright? moose in the chat.
Okay. I pause for a moment.
It's the reindeer. It woke up.
And then
I will
The
before you roll that one.
Oh.
I will
Yep.
react and have a brief moment as my psionic energy flashes around, absorbing some of the damage it will absorb. 1d6 plus. Excellent. 3 damage is mitigated. Fuck's sake. Which I have added back on.
okay, cool. Well, I mean, why are you adding it back on? Does it heal?
It prevents 3 of that damage from having happened. And you've already.
Oh, right. Okay. Oh, so it's retroactively. I thought it was for this next attack. Okay.
No. It's a weird one. It says.
I don't need your life story.
It says bad DMs often find misses.
It goes dead slow, just kind of like a gusty trail of blustery stuff, and you kind of like duck one, the other one hits you, and it's a little bit quicker than you think. You don't think it's gonna, and then you missed it. The second one misses as well.
Okay.
And then, oh yeah, okay, it stands up. I'll show you the the full artwork of these bad boys. It kind of like rise up out of the little snowdrift, and this is so stupid. It's such a stupid creature. But here you go. It is. It looks even more ridiculous when it's big. Oh, I'm doing it. Oh, right click and yeah, okay, show players. There you go. There you go.
You are fools to have come to this place.
So this thing like kind of like raises out. You see the full length of it now, and as you're kind of like ducking, there is from above, from the hole up above. I'll tell you, given that he was killed, I'll remove this dude and I'll drag this dude over it. Whoop! So we'll say that he's
What is it?
Kind of
I see
like-
nothing.
can you see him there?
No. Oh yeah, I see him now.
Okay, there you go. Okay, so he is he's
Already
30 feet up, 30 feet up on the lip of this hole, just kind of like teeter-tottering on the edge, and he is going to use his snowball attack.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking snowball. I thought you'd say you like a jumping carrot attack.
So he is going to right click, target you. There we go. Snowball. So stupid.
You know, what's the damage of this going to be? Is it going to be like a boulder of snow?
No, well, I mean, you kind of like don't even
anyway.
notice it. Yeah, so you don't even notice it, and then just suddenly, it's, I'd say like pumpkin-sized. It's kind of like all rock and ice and snow. Just kind of like blasts at the side of you, and you look up. And can you make me a dexterity saving throw as this thing just steps off to fall on top of you? You are both going to take
dex
3
saving throw.
dex saving throw. DC, call it DC 12. And you're both going to take 3d6 damage, or it is going to take 3d6 damage. It is going to take 3d6 damage.
I just see it fall and brace the shield up towards it.
Yeah, and it just misses you. It just like bam right next to you.
Oh, I think it exploded off on the shield.
Perfect heal music. This is perfect.
So he will take 3d6.
Oh, that's a pretty good 3d6.
It kind of like lands, and it kind of lands in the snowdrift, and kind of like bits of it kind of like shower out a little bit. It kind of like stands up in front of you, and it knocked that damage off. Okay, top of the round. There we go. Now that we're all back in, seems good. Leticia.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna come here,
Of course you are.
and I'm gonna shoot the one that's already injured with my crossbow.
Cool.
Ooh, that dice was a journey then.
No.
Oh, so good. Okay, has that applied? I believe it has.
Is he dead?
He is not dead. No.
What?
4 damage. That's wishful. Oh, I've got the thing now where you can undo the damage and stuff. That's good.
Mm,
Just let me check something. I want to see.
it did.
No, that's not undoing anything. Do I have to click apply?
No, it's happened automatically.
I don't. Well, when I hit undo, it's not doing anything.
Then it probably did. Well, how much health does it have? Does it?
It still has. Oh, did it do anything? I don't know. I didn't see what its health was. It wasn't enough to kill it. But I will deduct some more just in case.
I'll move to a new position. I'll say, well, friend, time to play in another pile of snow. Please bury it deep. Oh, it didn't roll. What the hell is going on? Okay, it should roll. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's prompting me to make.
Yeah, everything works. Just okay. So good, and it has to subtract 1d4 if it has a saving throw before the end of my next turn.
If it has a saving throw before the end of the next turn.
My next turn.
Okay.
So what does that mean?
If anyone has anything that targets its saves, it will be easier to apply.
Okay, I'm going to say with all these attacks, look what else, it's just like bits have just shaved off it. It's nowhere near as thick as that thick and full as that snow golem picture. It is kind of like it's like a waif.
I did target the second one.
Did you target the second? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
cool.
yeah.
Oh, yeah. I see now. Okay, yeah, that's fine. And
Thought
then
it
in that
makes
case,
more sense to.
sure. Well, that one's still looking okay.
Yeah.
Not looking too bad.
What the DM is
and this
basically
steps it,
saying
that's my turn.
is, it currently looks like this.
Where are you making me tab to? Yeah, it's exactly like that. Yeah, it's just thinner. It's been skewed, heavily skewed.
Oh dear. So, I am going for the one that I have hit before, coming closer to Tyrrell's, and this is where I say, "There's 2 of them!" In a very betrayed voice, and that's my turn.
So that was on the skinny one, yep. And as you
Yes.
use your tall dagger, it just the little frail frame that it has just kind of just crumbles into the snow like nothing was there. Almost just like disappears into the drift of snow. Little impact spots here and there, but otherwise nothing left of it.
Nice.
Ripperoni.
Nice!
Let's remove this Yeti from the goddamn. There we go. Oh, not that one. Boop. So, Grease,
I will strike and... Hold on. First of all, let me actually check and see. How many charges do I have left? That should have been that. So this will take it down to 2 when I use it. Oh god, not 22. Can it please disadvantageously make me a DC 18 Dex saving throw? It was this one you did your stuff on, wasn't it, Trillius?
Yeah, it's not disadvantage, it's just minus d4 to its save.
Sorry, minus d4.
Okay,
Bad
so
roll, bad
this
roll.
dexterity saving throw
But
with
minus
minus 4, minus 1 d4.
Yes, please.
D4. Did that roll with minus d4?
Nice.
It did.
Then it takes 4, or maybe more, fire damage.
Okay.
Does it live?
Oh yeah.
I strike! And as I strike, I also smite.
Okay.
Mother.
By the way.
Oh, it hits, nice.
Hits.
For a total of 12 damage. As I sweep the snowy legs.
What is your smite thing that you're doing?
Psionic Strike. I get
Psionic
to
Strike.
automatically apply. It is literally smite, but not for paladins. I add my. I roll the damage of my psionic die, plus my proficiency.
Okay, cool. Cool.
I also got the amount of my psionic dice wrong, so I actually rolled too small of a die earlier to restore some HP back, but that was my mistake.
Okay. As you are kind of like impacting, even with your psionic charge, you can feel like there's a little extra. But this, as you're kind of like hitting it with your weapons, it just kind of like it's burying in. It barely seems like it's doing anything. I mean, it's not barely doing anything, but not having quite the same impact that you would expect. You kept taking chunks out of it, but as you like kind of like gash a hole out of it, the snow just kind of like falls almost back into place. It's like. Are you doing anything else, young man?
I don't really get what you just described, sorry.
I'm basically trying to say that the non-magical damage doesn't do a load on them. That's what I was asking about. That's what I was trying to ask about your strikes. I wasn't sure whether it was making it a magic attack or not, and it is.
It is force damage.
Yes. So, but I mean that's separate damage. So you does
Yeah, of course.
the bludgeoning damage and then force damage. So yeah, the
Yeah.
strike is doing more, which is why when you hit the last one and you didn't do it with the psionic, it didn't do as much damage.
It wasn't asked.
Wasn't asked.
I will then step further too. And
Step further too.
That is me.
Okay. Well, as that is you, and you are there, and this is it. I guess you're the only one to attack, brah.
Mm-hmm.
So
Just as planned.
just as planned. Haha! It fell into your ruse. Here it goes. One attack. Misses. 2 attack. Misses. Is this you bodying him away with your shield?
I'm throwing my own snowballs to like knock its fist away. Yeah. This has been. That's. Oh yeah.
Oh,
shield,
wow.
Shield, and then the last one. It's so clumsy that I just kind of like don't even hit it aside. I just kind of like steer the blow away with my hammer. Just like, no.
Yeah, you can feel the weight behind them. It's just like, and it has nothing else to do. But it is, as it's kind of like attacking you, and it kind of like sees Letitia. It is going to go 1, 2.
And
Get an attack
it shall be struck.
No thanks. I'm good. No thanks.
Yeah. Yeah.
So good, much strong.
Oh yeah, it's not even got anything left. It's just getting over there, is it? To fair.
Say again?
Were you saying before it can attack 3 times? I was about to say, it's got nothing else it can do, has it? It just walked over there, like, oh.
Yeah.
It may have all sorts of other shit I don't know about.
It
Could be a dagger dog snower.
1 minute, let me check something.
Pretty much shambled its way after there, losing bits of it around the way and regaining others as it moved along.
Okay, so it kind of like
That's a good mechanic, actually.
shambles forward, and as you take this hit, you kind of like smash the snout of its back, and it just kind of like falls back in place and just carries on going. Barely seems affected.
God
damn. That is Letitia's turn.
Gonna hit it with my rapier. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Okay, now it's working.
Hit! And as you kind of like slash it up, stab it in, stab it out, just the holes and the slash marks, the snow just falls because it does nothing. It just does not even seem to do anything to it.
Okay, that's my turn.
Right. Turielos.
Very deep, friend.
It's prompting me, so I'll make this. I can make it.
Thanks with a -2. Okay.
What did it do? Did it roll a 1?
So smart. So smart.
Well, the same thing as the last time then, and I think how far are we? Yeah, I'd like to not be in the range of it. I'll move there, and I will end my turn. Just to be
A
sure.
bit more like this. I'm going to keep doing what seems to have been working. Told again and again. Has it taken anything?
Taking anything?
Like is this the D12 or the D8? That's my.
Oh yeah, so yeah, it has been damaged. Yeah, you can see it's like partially kind of like melted in places.
Beautiful one.
So
Beautiful one.
so good.
Oh, okay, and this will actually blow the D4 as well, I suppose, because it's a saving throw.
Okay, I mean, yeah, so it massively fails anyway. Okay, so it. Okay, that was great. It has taken that damage. Ugh! Oh! It crumbles into. It does nothing. It just kind of like. Oh, sorry. Are you doing anything else? Are you moving or anything?
I don't really have anything else to do.
Okay. I will. Yeah, is that you? Yep. Cool.
Yep, that's me.
So, Gris, you see this big thing lumbering towards Letitia.
Nah. What's this guy got on him? No. I will, of course, hold aloft my magic lantern and invoke a DC 18.
I'm going to say that you're like so close to the edge that there is a lip overhead.
Yeah, but after
there,
I'd stepped down
sure.
to go and help
After you
out.
moved there, sure.
I'm a tank, you know. I put myself in the. Oh my god! What are we suddenly doing? So if it fails its DC 18 dex saving throw, it takes 2 or maybe slightly more damage.
Oh, not slightly more.
Absolute bullshit.
I've not still got the -D4, have I?
No, I don't believe so.
No, you don't.
You don't need to.
Oh no! The little bit of melting next to it.
Lil flame.
What else have you got?
Show
Well,
me what you got.
Well, he said that it's. I feel like he's described. I feel like he's described it a bit more than being resistant. I suppose you are Gris wouldn't know. Yeah, Gris will keep swinging.
I don't know. It worked earlier.
That's true. I shall strike.
As you kind of pummel into it, kind of like take a chunk out. The snow just kind of collapses in onto itself. It kind of like turns to you a little bit, but otherwise it's hard to gauge whether it's done anything. Doesn't seem like it's made too big an impact.
And I will bang the hammer on the shield and make a few threatening gestures at it as I step back in an attempt to goad it towards me and away from Lutetia.
Well, it's taking the attack of opportunity.
Good. That's what I meant.
Moment.
So sweet Lutetia can escape. Oh shit! Wait, no, it's its turn.
Yes. So takes an attack of opportunity, and now it's its turn.
Get it back. God damn. I thought I was being so smart.
It is going to. It looks at Letitia, looks at you, and it is going to
Flee. Melt. Surrender.
take an attack on Letitia.
Oh.
Oh.
These guys suck so bad. And another big snowy palm comes flying over and then crashes on top of your head, Letitia. Anything you want to or can do about that?
Let me see. 16. Yes, I'm gonna use my reaction to have +2 AC.
+2 AC. Will that put
So
you...
it's not hitting me anymore, right?
No, it will do, because you have 16, because it hits on your AC. So if you've got an AC of 16, it hits.
Okay. Let me see if I can do something else then.
Why? Why does it hit me if I got 6? Because that's the rules. That's the rules, Aggie.
Yeah, I didn't ask why. It was just like, it was confused.
Nobody told me!
Okay, no, I can't do anything. But then I don't use my reaction then, because if it's 16, then there's no point. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh, wow, that's
Big dirty damage. Bodies you
Big
straight
hit.
away.
Yeah.
So, with that hit, I'm gonna let you roll me a free intimidation check, persuasion check, Gris. I'm gonna say you. Do you know what? You're not gonna get. I was gonna give you advantage to fire, but there's other mitigating circumstances that you're not gonna. So just a normal check.
So what? Maybe what you want me to make an intimidation check?
Yeah, please, yeah. So it'd be what, persuasion?
It sure wouldn't be nature or athletics.
All right, Cora. Nope. And it kind of like looks at you for a minute, and then kind of like turns its body towards you, and you think it's going to step forward, but it's not. It's just like winding up a haymaker that comes swinging back round to Letitia for its third and final slam attack. Letitia ducks right. It took too long on the wind up. It showed itself too easily. Okay. Letitia, what do you want to do?
I'm gonna take my revenge. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hit him with my rapier.
Okay.
Rapier, let's go.
Oh,
It almost was a 20.
so
Oh
bold.
my god, it's so bad. Okay, then that's my turn. Can't do much.
Okay.
Missed a pile of snow.
Yep. I'm still
It
confused.
was
by the
right in
name.
your face.
Let's try to end this soon.
Fucking snow persons.
The big guy's like, fear not, the
Okay.
legion of snowmen will wind them down.
So it kind of like crumbles a little bit. It's kind of like looking a lot skinny now, like sheds quite a bit of snow on that one. And Solitaire.
Powerful D12.
Don't I have to roll a save on that? Oh, there we go. It took its
Yeah.
target, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's good as it. Little by little, 1 point at a time.
And a little more flakes off it. It's looking thinner. Sorry, is that everything, Eileen?
And for my bonus action, I am going to take pity on Petite over there.
The golem.
Not the golem, definitely not
Heal
the
the
golem.
golem up.
And easy there, girl. I'm just gonna let out, and that's going to be 6 points of health. Get them back.
Okay.
I
Like
can
to a
do it.
horse. Treat her like a horse, yes.
Like a what? Oh.
Easy there.
Whoa, Snowy.
Easy.
Okay. End your turn, if that is indeed the end of your turn.
Yes, sorry.
Just whack it with a lantern, Sir Gris.
But there's... Yeah, okay.
But there's other things. There's other things in this cave that will be damaged by fire.
Absolutely, yeah.
How many? Is this your last charge on it though?
Second to last now. I'm going to be saving
last,
one
yeah.
after this.
No, I mean whack it.
Just hit it.
Oh.
Just hit it.
Just bring a torch, set it on fire,
Oh,
and
did
use
I-
that.
Has that actually prompted the save from you now, DM?
No.
No, I didn't think so. Can it make me a DC 18 dex save, please?
Surely it's got to make one of them.
Oh, such shit damage on these. Phew. Takes 7 or maybe more fire damage.
And as you kind of say your word, El Scorchio!
That's really quite racist.
How's that racist? It's not racist. Make it doing an
Mario's
accent.
Italian?
That was my the fast show. Scorchio. The lantern kind of like right, you're like right next to it. It just kind of impacts into its side and just burns this gout of flame, burns a hole straight through it. And just collapses in half, and you have successfully ended. I had to very quickly.
Reign of terror.
Very quickly rectify issues because MIDI QOL did not pick up that these things are immune to physical damage, so your first mighty swing smashing it into pieces would not have in fact smashed it to pieces.
I was going to say, I was like, God, these guys have... but I was
Suddenly
like,
got very strong.
well, that was like, what, of like the successive hints? Like, so is each hit like compacting the snow and making them do a bit less...
So I
Yeah,
had
so
to kind of like
basically the
very
first one
quickly
got you.
emphasize. Yeah, I was trying to very quickly emphasize like these are now doing nothing without going on. Oh, do you know what? That first one should still be alive.
So was there always meant to be a third one? Or was that well,
Yes.
you cheated the first one? So...
No, there was always supposed to be 3 in this encounter.
Okay.
Cool.
Well,
Is everybody alright?
yes,
I'm
I
very proud
believe.
of us.
I'm okay.
Sir Chris, you truly are the melter of snow.
What's the title?
Yeah, this is it.
The drinker of water.
The man who is a man. What an honorific. So, around you, you see these various bodies buried in the snow. There are 2 backpacks kind of frozen to the wall here. They are dressed in relatively warm-looking winter clothing, quite well made, well tailored. Doesn't look to be like kind of like rough nomad folk, and their backpacks are obviously, you know, of civilized craftsmanship.
I'm gonna check the backpacks.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Straight in. Well, okay. So, what are you all doing? So, Letitia checking backpack. Eileen.
I wish to check how these people died. Was it the snow? Was it
Old age, I'm trying to kill these golems.
Okay. So, Gris, what are you doing?
I would have a look at each of them to see if any of them resemble the drawing of our, not quarry, but of Randy Heron. And then I'll be having a look at this axe.
Well, don't try and do all the things. So you're going to be trying to find a person that you think... I mean, where would you like to start by looking at these people?
The faces. I will look at this person's face. Then I will turn this person over and look at their face. And then I will move the snow above this guy and look at his face.
Okay, Torelios, what do you want to do?
Well, I'm interested. Where do we immediately see where the light comes from?
Yeah, the big hole in the ceiling.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that does make sense.
Yeah, I said this whole area is open to the sky. Yeah.
Didn't catch that apparently. So I will just move back and we'll try to hear if anything is coming from inside the caves.
Okay, then Torelios, roll me a perception check. Eileen, roll me a medicine check. Letitia, you're just searching through the things, so I'll let you find that. Sir Gris, roll me an investigation check. Okay, so Gris is pretty poor investigation. That's awful. Okay, so Letitia, going through the backpack, you see that this each one seems to be a very well stocked explorer's pack, and there's kind of like additional warm clothing in there, like there's like a scarf in one of them and a big hat in another. There is in one of these, in one of the bags, there is 50 gold pieces. I'll let you roll an investigation check as well, please, Letitia. Sir Gris, you are looking into the faces of these people. You kind of like, you're trying to pull them out of the snow, and they are kind of like heavily, kind of like almost frozen into, part frozen to the ground. And they've obviously been stuck here intensely.
Scorch.
Yeah, scorch. I just went. And you turn the person over, and they have got some serious kind of like messed up faces, like major. You'd be able to identify that it's like major frostbite. And Eileen, I will give it to you that as you turn this dude over in front of you, from what you can see, it would appear to be this is what this guy looks like.
Oh no, it's him.
And it does look like it is Lord Rancy, the young lord. He had some heavy. Yeah, he dead. Just absolutely frozen through. His skin has been frozen to frostbite and then preserved. What did you roll?
Medicine.
Yeah, 24. Yeah, it's fair to say that it would appear to be the cold that has killed him. You cannot look his body over. Can't see any other wounds on him. it would appear that for whatever reason they have died here. But yeah, no wounds on this one, and I'll give that with the check. You're kind of like looking around with other people, and there's none of them seem to be wounded, but they've all got heavy frostbite and died of the cold.
Poor things. I just kind of let out. This is strange, however, I tell the others. We've just spent far too much time fighting both yetis and whatever the creatures of the snow were. But these people seem to have just died out of frostbite. Do not like this.
Maybe they just fell when the whole roof collapsed.
Maybe they didn't die
Buried
of
in the snow.
No, unlikely. All their limbs seem to be in the correct position, so no broken bones. No, the frost is what they did them in.
Maybe it's something similar to that Yeti's glare. That petrified Sir Griss.
Would I get the same feel?
I don't know. Did you ever examine anybody that had died from a Yeti's glare?
No, but I was subjected to a Yeti's glare.
I mean, looking at how cold and still he is, then that's how cold and still you felt when you were cold and still.
Fair enough.
But they have been here for a few weeks, and obviously, the frostbite has lingered for a long time. With what you suffered with the Yeti, it was an instant, almost like flash freezing of yourself. This, hard to say. But there's no wounds on them. So if the Yetis did it, then the Yetis have done it and left them here. They've not had to attack them. And looking around, the Yetis would have had to have gotten all of them without them putting up a fight.
They also haven't brought them back to their little part of the cave, which in itself is strange. I do not know. I'm not going to say no to your suggestion about the Yetis, but I'm still concerned.
Having gone and looked at the bodies, does, and just from something you said about the behaviour of one of the creatures before, does the body that's holding the axe, is it dressed exactly the same as the others, or does it look like it's been here any longer?
It looks like it has. It's dressed better than the others, a little bit more lavishly, given that he's been identified as the Lord.
Sorry, I thought you had said that one was the Lord.
No,
Okay.
this one, the one with the magic axe.
This one.
Right.
Is
Well,
the Lord.
you see, I didn't know if we said it was magic. I was wondering if, like, is this the one that's like bait, and the others have just like died trying to, from from curse. So it is the Lord who had the axe. Yeah. Okay. For some
Yeah,
reason,
so
I
up
had
close in person.
Yeah.
Up close in person, you can see that that this axe is this battle axe is clearly ornate in design. There's no blemishes on it, no marks or anything. It's just almost pristine.
Okay. Having just heard about, just been experienced with cursed items from the previous room, I would turn to Leticia and, given we do not know exactly how they died, can I suggest that you make sense of this before we pick it up?
Maybe. What do I get in return?
I just walk off.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to do a ritual to determine what's happening with the item.
Sure. So that'll take you 10 minutes. What are the rest of you doing in that 10 minutes?
I'm just gonna light a candle for the fools, and then I'm going to join Turielos in being careful to see if anything is going to come out of the cave.
Okay. What did you roll, Tyrilos? 12. Okay.
12.
You hear movement. Something coming down. Moving from this way. Kind of like moving.
Okay,
Up here.
I'll... Sure, as soon as I hear it, I will shush the ones in the back and move to where I am now, dragging Eileen probably a little bit.
Okay.
Just like giving her a nudge.
And
Trying to stay low.
as you're kind of like listening, staying low, you're kind of hearing here.
Oh my god.
Is it too late to say that we're going to try to hide?
And it starts coming this way. I mean, you can try and hide if you want to. Who wishes to hide?
Me?
Okay.
Being in this place, it's
Sure. And you guys can hear. If you all want to roll me a stealth check, well, whoever wants to hide can roll me a stealth check.
Wait, how much time was I identifying for now?
I can't imagine.
No,
finished.
I mean, it would not have been long enough. You would have not finished
Oh.
it yet. You either you would be stopping. I mean, you could like move over there, but if you're trying to hide, then you would be stopping doing this.
Okay, I'm not gonna hide. I'm just gonna move here.
So everybody else is hiding. You're going to sit there carrying on. I mean, keep in mind with the ritual, has it got verbal components to it?
Hmm?
It has got verbal components. Then you are saying this out loud if you're carrying on doing it.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna stop doing it. And-
Yeah. So
and when-
with rituals, with a spell or ritual, if it's got a verbal component, unless you're a sorcerer and you have subtle spell casting, you have to kind of have like a rhythm and a cant and a today and it's not like I'm gonna whisper saying the verbal. It don't work like that. You have to kind of like Wingardium Leviosa type things.
Okay.
Okay, so you kind of put it to one side, then roll me a stealth check.
Hmm.
Okay.
So Khaleesi becomes one with the snow.
So you're kind of like burying down, like I said, these snow drifts kind of like come up to waist height. So you're kind of like in there. And it kind of like turns its head slightly, crouches down. Are you saying that telepathically to Eileen?
Yes,
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm doing.
Eileen? Okay.
I'm getting back, keeping my eyes on the thing.
And it crouches down, and then... and just jumps up towards the ceiling. Stretch its wings out. And flies off. I'm just going my planet needs me. Yeah, just... And it descends up into the bluster.
Ascends.
No, it turned on its back and then fell
That's
towards
a
the
mustache!
sky.
It's a mustache!
Okay. The creature
Okay.
has flown.
Seems to be gone.
I sort of throw the snow off and get up and try again, I suppose.
Maybe we shall leave it for later. And
Yes,
now
I
find
agree with Triela.
chances
Now is our chance. Let's move.
the big creature. If
It
went
may be
for-
something that gives us an advantage in the battle to come. And if not, we know whether it's worth returning for later, if we're leaving in a hurry.
That's a fair point. That's a fair point.
we should probably consider taking the body of the young lord anyway, I suppose.
You know what? I'm just gonna cast Identify as a spell to expedite the thing. Let's go.
I would
Okay.
imagine the lord would like to have it.
It is done.
Have you ticked off the spell slot?
Yes.
Okay. As you are quickly using your pearl and what feather was it that you got from those bones? I can't remember.
Feathers, random feathers.
Sure. So your random feathers, your assortment of feathers.
Ostrich.
You've got loads of feathers. Yeah, ostrich feather. And kind of like run it and saying your words. The picture in your head, and you kind of like start gleaning all the information, the knowledge from this item. It is a giant slayer battle axe. You get a +1 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. When you hit a giant with it, the giant takes an extra 2d6 damage of the weapon's type and must succeed on a DC 15 strength saving throw or fall prone. For the purpose of this weapon, giant refers to any creature with the giant type, including ettins and trolls.
Remind me, is a battle axe a two-handed axe?
Um,
Not sure, because he's holding it in one hand. It's not heavy, is it?
It's not heavy, no.
Cool.
It has the versatile trait.
Battle axe then.
Gris coughs. Very noticeably.
You're starting to develop a cold.
You can have it. You can have it. I'll give it to you.
I mean, I merely think, I look around at my lack of martial colleagues and be like, would anybody else use it?
Oh no.
I just shrug.
Would anybody like a hammer?
I mean, I could use it, but I'm not sure I would use it efficiently.
I will.
Best
And I like try to lift it, but it don't budge because my strength is negative.
left in capable hands, Sir Chris.
I will take it then.
Bear with me. See how we do this. See if I can just drag it onto you. That would be great for
I
Code.
should be able to if you have an item for it.
I do have an item for it. I was trying to drag it from there, and that did not work. Let me see if I can drag it from here.
Nice, now I have two.
To, interesting. That is not loaded. Huh. Okay. I think it's an SRD anyway. Giant Slayer. Nope. Where the fuck? I'm trying to work out where it's pulled this from. Item. Oh, it's in a different. Yeah, it will be. Stupid. 1 second. For some reason, some of the journal compendiums load it into default. So
Oh yeah. I don't know why it does that, but yeah,
Yeah.
you're definitely right.
Right, let me find it then. Oh my god, so many compendiums. Holy shit. Oh, I can search compendiums. Okay. Item. Is thing. Item, there we go. Got it. Right, let's see if I can add it to you now. Can you drag it from a compendium? Or do I have to drag
It seems a
onto
bit
my-
inconsistent. I think you have to drag it into your items and then do
Okay.
it.
Well, let's try that then, shall we? Oh, hold on a minute. Well, come on.
There you go. Got it.
I got it. Okay, brilliant. Phew. Okay. What do you guys want to do?
Shall we then?
I agree. Let's go see what's left. Think there's anything else in this cave?
I know of at least 2 other areas, other than the throne room, that we haven't explored. That area we passed, and the area in which I saw something stir in the distance.
Does not sound promising. Well, what do you propose?
I also, just for DM's reference, if he's counting, during that brief moment of downtime, I popped my psionic power recovery, which does not require a short rest. I can just do it once per day.
Okay.
I have a question. Can I use my medicine thing to get to use a hit die to recover some HP?
Your healer's kit?
Yes, the healing kit. Yeah, because I still have 1 hit dice. Even though they're right, I have 2. I don't have 2. I have 1 left.
Okay, sure. Yeah, you can, if you want to spend the hit dice that you have remaining, that is fine.
I forgot about that. Oops, I forgot about that.
Yeah, hopefully you have an experienced player here showing you the ropes.
Yes, I will have popped one of those as well, because I have taken a concerning amount.
So it's not fun. 22. So we add our constitution bonus to the hit die, or is it? It's
Nice!
Yes, you do add your constitution, yes.
that.
Nice!
2, 3, 4.
What the hell?
I don't know why it spammed all of that, but my hit dice was maximum.
Bravo. Where is... I don't see Eileen anymore. Oh, she's there. Stay close, Grandma.
The one above or the one below first?
Above may actually be more sensible.
Okay.
And I would like to slow myself to a sneak.
What are we doing then?
There's an area
Following.
up here
Taking
we have
the
not
area over
explored.
here.
We don't want to accidentally go running this way. Yes, I'm attempting
Especially if there's somebody
go
near the
to
exit.
softly monkey.
Hopefully the dragon went on a hunt and won't be here for quite some time.
What do you roll in there?
Should we roll stealth before going in, or something? Because we're sneaking.
Yes,
okay.
I am definitely. I hope you're behind me is sneaking. Otherwise, it's good.
Yeah, if you're all sneaking in, you can all roll a stealth check.
Do you know what? Maybe Eileen should stay back.
I'm
No, you've rolled. You are sneaking in. You are sneaking in now.
Oh, yeah. Too right.
sneaking. We're sneaking.
Let me see. She starts moving, like squeaking her shoes. Nah, do you know what? I'm going to stay here. I'm going to stay here. Right, stop moving any further in.
Your attack misses. I've decided I'm not going to attack him.
Tyrilos got Letitia. So Chris, stay where you are. Letitia, Eileen, and Tyrilos. You've not moved, have you?
No?
Well, you've rolled a stealth check. So I'm presuming. Were you hiding, or were you moving in?
I think maybe
slowly.
because you said stop moving twice. I wasn't sure if he thinks maybe.
Oh, it's you because you were like kind of like going straight in. So
Okay, I can be a bit further
okay.
if you want. Or
Sure. So, this frozen chamber contains several large mounds of ice, and in the northern reaches, kind of somewhere around about there, you can see a stalactite hanging from the ceiling that appears to have a multitude of coins that are melted within it. There are a bunch of silver sparkly coins in there.
Out of character, my fucking ooze sense is tingling.
Trap. This screams trap. This screams
Yeah.
trap.
There's only one way to know.
Leticia,
God
go and
damn
fetch
it.
those coins.
No. Make a snowball. Throw it at the stalagmite before.
Ooh.
I have a plan. I'm going
Just a
to.
snowball.
Can you go back? Can you go back a few places, Sir Gris?
No, I can.
Okay, so now that we're out of harm's way, I'm going to cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
You had
So
me this entire
It's a
time.
cantrip. It's
So
a
who
cantrip.
does?
So
So I'm going to say
I'm
that
gonna-
this stalactite is probably about 3 feet in length. It's a big boy, kind of like this. There's like lots of them, kind of like dotted around, but then there's this one main one that has all these silver coins that have been melted into it.
So I'm gonna take out my rapier and draw a crude drawing of a hand on the snow, and magically it's gonna appear from there. And I'm gonna make the mage hand go here, and make a snowball and throw it at the.
Okay. I'm gonna say. Sure. Roll me a dexterity check because, as far as Mage Hand goes, you can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or a container, stow or retrieve an item from an open container, or pull the contents out of a vial. So you're kind of doing something that is essentially an attack. So I'm just being mindful that you can't normally use this to, say, throw, a pot of alchemist's fire. For this flavor, with what you're doing, I'll allow it. But roll me a dexterity check.
Okay. Ability check.
I'll let you roll. Yeah, go with the dexterity check, sure.
Yep.
Okay. So you guys kind of see the spectral hand just kind of like comes out of the point of the rapier. It's like it starts as like this little needle thing that just kind of like twists its, it like grows into these pointed fingers, then turns into this hand and drifts towards this snow pile. Kind of like scoops up like a clump of ice on top, and then kind of like a little overhand throw. Hits the stalactite, just kind of like impacts and just falls to the floor.
Nothing happens. Nothing is triggered.
Nothing is triggered. No.
Okay. Well, I assume it's not a trap. I'm going to do the same, but with my crossbow.
You're gonna what? Sorry.
I'm going to do the same, but with my crossbow. Throw a bolt at the stalactite.
Sure. Okay. I'll call it a. From where you are, I don't know. Call it DC 12 AC.
Okay. Oh, you must have a target. Can I target just in empty space? No, I
just-
cannot.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Just
Those
target
targets
me.
are great.
Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20. Just roll a d20 and then add your dexterity modifier onto it.
Okay. D20 roll. Yeah, I hit.
Yeah. So you kind of like load up your. Make sure you tick that crossbow bolt off your ammo, please. Kind of like aim up
Yes.
and it kind of like shatters a little bit of the ice. Like takes a few, and you can kind of see a few little silver sparkles. What have we got? Have we got Gris's lantern on? Is that what's on at the moment? What have you guys got for light at the moment?
Well, I have light if
Yeah, it's been
the lantern's not working.
Don't know
And
why
I
the
have
effect
light.
has changed, but we have had the 20 and 40 from me as well.
Oh, is it giving everybody? Has it just given everybody vision in this place again?
So there's a weird circle of light down below us. Is it like a remain of when the lantern was put down on the ground?
Oh, Possibly.
I think that was
Possibly.
the
I'm just setting it up again now. Give me a second.
Yeah, sure. Check. But, yeah. Oh no, it went down.
There you go. So I'll turn that out, and then Sir Gris can make his own.
I'm about to tone it down a bit now.
We're in the castle once again.
Okay. Yeah. So as it kind of like sprinkles a few of these coins into the snow. Other than that, seems fine.
What do you guys think? We try to bring it down, or do we leave this for another day?
Doesn't seem like there's something that would pace us.
Can you all roll me? Can you all roll me an initiative, please?
Oh no!
Nine.
What happened again? I think we're still in initiative. We cannot roll it again.
Oh, okay, well, 1 second. End combat.
Yes, in combat. Sorry.
So yeah, sorry, I'm ending combat. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, we won!
Eileen.
Okay.
Mark? Could you do this to me?
Why has it skipped Sir Gris already?
I haven't rolled it. Oh, yeah. I think you had Eileen ticked. You can always click when you click start. When you click begin combat, it might jump back up to me.
Okay, cool. Okay, and then can you all roll me a perception check? I'm just gonna say perception check because you kind of just walk straight in there. Cool, perception check. And this will determine how surprised you are.
Oh.
I am as perceptive as I am initialized.
You are so perceptive and initialized. And then, last but not least, Sir Gris, can you roll me a dexterity saving throw, please? Okay, cool. As Sir Gris starts moving into the cavern and kind of like walking over these big mounds. As you walk over this area, Sir Gris, you just feel movement underneath you from this mound, and you are kind of like toppled sideways, but kind of land on your feet as from underneath, kind of rise out, and the snow disappears.
Frog!
What the
It's a friend!
fuck?
It's a friend! Why didn't I play through
This,
it?
this large toad, kind of like half buried into the deep snow, kind of half covered with this mound, kind of pops up as you kind of walk over its back. The fact that you stopped there before, I was like, kind of like tipples you off, and then
I wouldn't mind. I only wanted to step in so with my torchlight if I could see if it carries into a corridor if it ends.
well, now you know. So let's see. So none of you are surprised because you all were slightly cautious. But let's add these bad boys. Oh, well, that was fortunate for you that they are at the end. Oh no, they've not rolled. I thought it would add them automatically.
Oh, there's one super fast toad.
Super Toad. Okay. Throw some different music on, shall we? Because I forgot that this has been playing like for the entire session. Managing music is so difficult when you've got no plans. Okay.
I recommend the Wii song.
You
Let's
son
go.
of a toad, leave me this way.
Boom, 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 hiya! Boom, 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 hiya!
Frogginards.
Look at this one little frog. Oh, hasty.
One little frog. Yeah. So, let us begin combat. Oh, and it is the one that is right next to you as well.
Oh,
Help me decide who I'll be attacking at least.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, just having a check. Yeah. Okay. So this little dude kind of like comes up in front of you. I don't know. That's what it does, though. I don't
It's
know.
okay
But
for
this is
animals just be silent.
It's got a. So it's like this clearly amphibious toad-like creature kind of emerges from the ground, covered in hard rime and frost across all its skin. And as it opens its wide mouth, I mean, this is kind of like, this is larger than a dog. We're talking like, you know, maybe a dog de Bordeaux. This is a medium-sized creature. It's a, you know, it's a big boy.
I love how you see that giant one, and you immediately like, oh, there's some little diddy ones as well. It's like, no, they could be as big as me.
Yes, well, yeah, they are medium creatures. So these little ones come up to, like, kind of on all fours. They will come up to your waist, whereas Big Mama is like towering above you. It's kind of like how high it is. It was obviously very flat, and it's kind of like it's almost stood in a bit of a recess. So its face is probably about head height with you, Gris.
Okay.
So. This one is going to make its attack on Sir Gris. It is going to make a bite attack.
Yeah, no, not like this.
Ooh, okay. So it hits. It deals. Okay, that didn't do it properly. Bear with 1 second. So it does 1d8 cold damage, but I rolled it manually instead of on the thing. I will add that to you manually, Sir Gris. So it dealt 4 cold damage. And it's kind of like wide mouth, kind of like grabs around, like clamps around your leg, and you are considered to be grappled by the creature.
Okay.
It is a DC 11 to escape it, and that would be an action.
Yeah, I mean, why would I escape it when I can just try and stove it in? So yeah, just seeing its mouth around my leg. Oh, my bloody mouse. There we go. I just adjusted my grip a couple of times on my new axe, which I've decided looks just like the Leviathan axe from God of War, of course. I just bring it down onto... What'd you say?
Yep, I love that. Sounds good.
I just bring it down directly on top of the ice toad. Hoping.
It's got hold of your legs, so you're kind of having to cut into its head and cut at your leg, I guess. You are attacking the one that's gripped you, yeah? Oh, it's so close that you kind of like a bit concerned about cutting off your own leg with rage.
I forgot to do something with that as well. Bollocks. Okay, never mind. I will look at the frogs that are all around me. I will look over to my companions. I will look up to the ceiling, steel myself, and say scorch.
Ooh! Okay. So
I'm going to target it on the big one.
Okay. So 5, 10. Oh no! Okay.
I'm more hoping for Skyfall.
Okay, bear with me for a second. So I will deal damage to this boyo. So that is. Add that manually. So the kind of like little. It's kind of like so quick that you're trying to kind of get it out and attack at the same time. It barely kind of like grazes over it, but all around in the immediate area within 20 feet, I believe. Can you roll me a DC 14 Dexterity saving throw? None of you guys, you're all out of range. It's just everybody in here.
Oh, yeah, but actually, that didn't even fit. I didn't measure it out beforehand. That's quite cool.
Yeah, just got everybody.
Okay, so DC what, 14?
DC 14. I don't think 1 second grappled.
No, it's a speed.
Yeah, okay.
Is 0.
Yeah, just speed. That's fine. Just checking.
I'm fully.
Okay.
I cast this fully expecting I will maybe fail it.
We'll do yours first, and then.
Nice.
Nice. Okay, so
It's still half though, isn't it? Not if I remember from the entry.
it is half. Yeah. So I'm going to roll the damage in a minute, and we'll all
Yeah.
determine who gets what. Okay, so the top one gonna take so saving throw normal. Actually, no, I should just roll the damage now and then apply it as needed. Okay, so 2d6 bludgeoning damage. Yeah, okay. So, with me. Currently, round damage up and round attacks down. Do you round damage up or down?
I
I
thought
think
everything
both are
rounded down.
down.
Everything's
down.
rounded down. Yeah, okay. So you just take 2 damage, Cerberus.
Bludgeoning, did you say, yeah?
Yeah, it's alright, I'll apply it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So the Ice Toad up there, he takes 5 damage. He missed. Whoa! Nope. There we go.
What?
I turned his health to 5 instead of taking 5. Okay, so this one is going to do his Dex saving throw. This is the one on the left of you.
Motherfucker.
He takes 2 damage. The one below you. You use him as a shield.
I'm thinking about when all the heroes fight Garrow, and he just picks one of them up and holds him up from the arrows of the other.
And then this one, so the big boy. Also takes damage.
It was worth it. Imagine everybody just sees an absolute hailstorm.
Pretty much, like everything, just and even the big stalactite just kind of like right next to it, just kind of like collapses into the floor in a bit of a shower of silver coins, as Alex tries to find some better music.
You just see Gris with his shield above his head, just looking defiant and impassive as it all comes tumbling down on him.
He was well prepared for such a maneuver. Okay. If that is the end of your turn.
It is.
Do you have any Scorchios left now? Do you have one left?
I have no Scorchio.
No Scorchios.
It still has all the other features. It still has all the light and everything like that. It's just no Scorchios.
Yeah. Okay. End your turn, if that is your turn.
DM's like, finally. The dungeon can begin.
Eileen, your turn. What do you wish to do? Letitia, you are up momentarily.
You're just seeing me clutching at my heart because this is the second time today when this happens, and I'm starting to worry about you and trying to figure out if you're suicidal or not.
Oh, wait 1 minute. Sorry, before I do that, you can feel the cold off these creatures, Gris, and you take cold damage off their aura.
Oh.
Yes. And you are currently next to 3 of them.
Is that how it works?
I'm gonna say it isn't. I don't think you should take. So you get
Stacking.
the big dude deals more damage on his aura. So I'm gonna say that you take it off his as opposed to off the others. It kind of like his is the stronger aura. You can't even feel the auras off the other ones.
Okay, they're poor.
So yes, it's not gonna stack because that would just be weird.
Yeah, that'd be very, very. That'd be like
Yeah.
our light spells overlapping in Amber Temple. Oof.
So big boy damage from Giant Toady.
Okay. Are you gonna mark
so
that
you
off?
are- I will add that. I will deduct that from you. So that is 10 cold damage. Okay. Now, you can see this kind of like cold vapors, kind of like coming off these creatures, just like a cold mist as they've kind of like as the dust settling from the wall coming down. It's like momentarily this cold aura just kind of like dissipates as this scorching fire comes out, but then emanates again. Eileen, now it's your go.
What I'm thinking is that I need to set Chris free, so what am I saving this for? And the tiny little gun, a guiding bolt. This is where I failed, right? If only I had a hit.
Good God, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, what was that?
Or a lot of dice, at least.
Oh, there's a lot of dice. And remember, it was also doing something. It was also doing something.
It gives advantage to the next one person who attacks it.
Oh yes, that's what it did.
Okay.
Right,
So
so
it's your-
advantage for the next one on the little guy.
Okay. I will mark him with. I don't know. We'll go with
We'll have
that.
to fucking mark him with a battle axe next round.
Okay. So as your guiding bolt kind of hits it and takes some heavy damage, just like bits of like hide and tarred rime kind of like splinter off it. Lucicia, your turn.
I'm going. Can you hear me? Yes, you can. I'm going to aim on the big one, the big toad, and going to use my hand crossbow. $19, 24.
Nice. Big hits.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Sexy hits.
Yeah.
That definitely hurt him.
and then I'm going to use my healing word on Sir Gris.
Thanks, baby.
No problem, honey. Let's go. Spells on Gris. First level. Cast spell. No. 7.
Nice.
And I'm gonna go back one step. Why can't I move? Can't move my character. Oh, now I can move. Okay. And that's my turn.
Right.
Okay.
So, there's the big one. Okay, I will send my friend towards the big one this time, and first of all, I will curse it with a hex. Okay, that's the one thing, and Friend, please weaken this creature and also bury into its brain. So first I will hex its strength, so it has disadvantage on ability checks with strength,
Okay.
if it does any.
Okay.
Unusual stuff. And then I will chill touch it. I will try, I guess. No. Chill touch. Normal. Ooh, nice.
Damn, son.
Damage and damage.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
That's some big
Yeah.
boy dice.
I think he found the brain.
Hold on. how are you casting 2 spells?
It's one.
Is that part of your features?
One is a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
Chill
Okay,
touch
cool.
is a cantrip. So
Yeah,
Hex is a
yeah, yeah.
Hex is a bonus action spell. And then-
Chirelios is like, you dare use my own spells against me, DM.
Oh my. Oh my.
Okay. So that's it, and I will move towards the little. Yeah, I will move there. What is that?
What's what?
What is what?
I hope it's just a bug. Why is it alive again?
Oh, is he alive? Is he back on his feet? He's- he-
Tell me the Yeti's not bad, please.
No.
No.
Okay.
No. I'm not ready to die already.
He's not even in the combat track. I don't even know he's there. He's dead. There you go. He's got a death marker. Phew.
I was waiting for because I couldn't see it. I was waiting for around the corner, just one of the snowmen to be following us slowly, like, "Hi guys."
Okay.
Okay.
That's me then.
Okay. Interesting.
The little spirit is buried deep into the skull of the biggest frog.
Okay. Well, this little dude is going to go for the most immediate threat, which is Cerberus.
Good night, sweet prince.
Very possibly.
It is going to do a bite on you. It's
Hits. Damage fray is applied. Yeah, that's automatically.
Yep. I was checking. Cool. Okay, this one comes in, jumps on.
Oh, do I not have to make a save to be bitten by that one, or is that something else?
If it hits, if it
Oh,
hits,
if it
then
hits,
it
it's
is.
done. Cool. Ooh,
If it hits,
nice.
it's grappled. So you're
Okay.
now grappled by 2 creatures.
There will be no disengage.
Okay, that is its go. Giant Toad, having had all this going on, kind of bits hitting it from behind, it will turn, kind of like lumbers around, opens its mouth, and it is going to jump this way.
Does
Hi.
that prevent
Yes.
attacks?
Hi.
Oh,
It provokes
provokes.
Hi.
Are you
Yeah.
sure? Just check because I know a few frog things that are done in our campaign. Jump doesn't trigger attacks.
It's just a standing leap. That's all it does.
Oh, cool.
So
Okay.
it's, yeah.
Yeah, despite being grabbed by these little ones, and I will seize the moment of seeing it turn and perhaps leave in my sight, and I shall. Not a good start with my new toy. I'm still getting used to the weight of it, how it handles differently to the hammer.
No.
As this thing did not know who was attacking, I'm going to roll a d6. If it's 1, 2, or 3, it's going for Letitia. 4, 5, 6, going for Eileen. Because
I mean, it could be
Shirley also
attacking
got
the
a
ceiling.
what?
The ceiling's attacked it a lot as well.
Yeah, because Tyrios has done a hit and run. He's out of this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have Eileen. It kind of lands in front of you. Snow pounds up, and it is going to make a bite attack on you with disadvantage, I believe.
Oh.
Well, yeah, I've been hexed, right? Or is it on attacks or ability checks?
Ability checks only.
Okay, then I'm not making it with disadvantage, which is good to know.
You said it now.
Said it. It is now.
Honor your words.
It is so. It is so. Okay. Oops! Oh, why is it not doing it? Why is it not making the attack? That's weird.
Swallow.
Okay. One second, let me try and do it as that. There we go.
Don't get swallowed.
Swallow. I presume that hits.
Yes, it does.
For some reason, it's not rolling that attack from the thing, unless I'm supposed to. It doesn't say it, but I don't know whether I'm. I think I'm supposed to do a bite attack first, and then if it hits, I do swallow. But yeah, it's still the same attack anyway. Okay, so let's do some damage. We'll see. I don't know whether this is going to apply it or not. It did. Oh shit! Yowza!
So can it go straight into? I thought I had to succeed on a bite before. Do you know what? I'm going off the basic of a big frog. It was giant frog. I turned into the thing in Berez, not giant toad. Actually, they could be entirely different for all I know.
They are. So melee attack, one medium or small target. It is. Oh no! It is grappling. Oh, well, there you go. I thought it was part of it. Okay. Well, it's the same attack. So it is now okay. So I have to do the bite attack and then the swallow. So you are now currently grappled. Let me just double check the damage on it. So that's 3. What's in 3d6? What's in 3d6? Oh, it's all messed up. This 1 minute. I'm gonna give you that health back. Give me 1 second. What did it take off you? 10 damage.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful 10.
Okay, I think I've changed the text. I've not. It's still picking up the wrong damage from what the creature was made of. Okay, so it is so it's 2d6 plus 3 piercing damage. Let me see if that's gonna work. Okay. So that's dealt 12 damage, which is even better. Sorry, Eileen, but it wasn't acid damage. So I've just given Eileen 179. There you go. You are now at 7 hit points, Eileen. So this thing lands in front of you. It's kind of like got your torso clanked around. You can feel these like spindly teeth just kind of like piercing through your clothing and what little armor you might have, kind of piercing into your body and torso. It's like kind of like rigging you about, and that is that's its go. That's its go over.
Eileen!
Eileen!
Is she still grabbed or?
Yes, she is now grappled. She's grappled, yeah.
No.
So this little dude is going to attack Sir Grace. Nobody else in here.
Just had my first wannabe famous in about 3 months.
Say again?
Just had my first wannabe famous in about 3 months.
Oh, really? It's because they know that you're already famous now, so what's the point? Okay. Doing a bite attack on Sir Grease. It is
Somehow, 2 of them bite clinging onto me, and now
the
one
spikes!
misses.
Okay, so let me... This one has got you grappled. I'll put a little marker on it that it is got
Yeah,
you...
I thought I'm definitely being grappled by him.
Yeah, and it's the one above you as well. Okay, so these two have got you grappled. What was that marker?
That's because I'm
guiding bolt. Guiding bolt.
Yeah.
You're about to, emulsify this ice toad. Okay.
One would hope.
One would hope. But it is his go first, so not before. However, let me have a look. Bite, grapple. Until this grapple ends, the toad can't bite another target. Okay, so I can't. I think it just does a bite on you again. It just carries on gnawing on you.
Just glowing faintly.
So if it misses this attack, am I released from the grapple because it's no longer biting?
I imagine, yeah. I think
weird D&D questions.
Well, I wouldn't think it would because it says the toad can't bite another target, so it would suggest that it's not just a normal attack. So it suggests that it is just kind of still rolling to do damage, I think, but you are still
it's one of them,
grappled,
isn't it? Where it makes sense as a mechanic, but you try and justify the narrative of it. It's a bit like,
Yeah, so I'll roll the damage roll the attack as opposed to just the damage.
Maybe,
so you might
maybe
not
a
think
failed attack. Maybe a failed attack. Oh, never mind. Never mind.
No, never mind.
What's that? Number 5 cold damage.
Why is it doing that? Oh, it's because I'm not getting
You haven't
targeted.
been
That'll be why. Right, 1 second. I will add it. Okay. Aggie, you hot micing and clicking. Stop it.
And
So Grease,
singing.
it is your go.
I
Am I?
try again with the axe, sort of letting it, seeing it chew away on gnaw on me and glare. I just really try and concentrate and weigh it up and look at where it's. I try and focus on the little patch that's glowing on it from Eileen's guiding bolt, which I take guiding bolt to be a bit like a tracer around. I'm going to advantageously slam the axe down. Are the giants? No, I'm going to. I've got my damage. I'm going to smite as well as I unleash. So here is my axe. There are many like it, but this one is mine. And
Rolls.
what's rolled?
It is. I don't know. There's lots of rolls. Strength saving throw. It was asked me to do.
So for a total of 60.
Oh, it is. It is.
Is it
A
is
smear.
it giant? Oh, is it always going to ask you that? Is it?
What?
So if it asked you to make a roll as the toad, that's because it thinks it's a giant. So it's trying to force the DC 15.
Oh, is it?
So that's going to be a bit annoying for you. I'll look into seeing if there's a way where instead of it doing it all the time, if I can instead trigger it. I can see I have a button to trigger the giant damage, but yeah, that's a bit annoying. How's it looking?
And
A bloody smear.
Oh, cool. Okay.
does the aura persist? It's not just the giant one.
No, the aura
Has it? Or
On the little ones.
Yeah,
as well, yeah.
But you're all about to be fucked.
Yeah.
Poor Eileen.
Poor Eileen.
Right, I'm grappled by him, so I can't get away. So instead, I shall. Oh, let me just quickly. That does. Nope, no point doing that. I will do nothing else.
Okay.
That is me. I shall just turn to the one who is nibbling on me.
Eileen, can you? Well, if you want to move, you don't have to move. Entirely up to you. What do you want to do?
Well, I am in a predicament. At this point in time, I'm just going to call out to the others. Just get this thing off of me!
Do you get aura damage in its mouth, or are you like inside it and not getting?
Let's
aura?
find out.
Oh.
Let's find out. Well, she's only been bit at the moment. She's not swallowed. She's just bit, so it's got a clamp on her.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds upon myself because this is not fun. This is not nice. I can't look. But for a total of 4, I'm doing fine.
This is fine. This is fine. Anything with your bonus action?
Nothing I can do, unfortunately, because that was a spell.
Okay. At the end of your turn,
Yes.
then you shall take
I can't look.
1d10. 1d10 cold aura damage.
I think that I
Just got rid of that.
Healing.
Just got rid of that cure wounds.
Hey, it was a buffer! It was a
Huh.
buffer.
Oh, it didn't deal the damage though. Okay, 1 sec. So you're back down to 7. Looking good, Eileen. Looking good.
Looking excellent, guys.
Letitia.
How does the big guy look like?
Eating on me.
He's looking rough, but he's kind of like ragging Eileen. Right? He's not going to he's not about to fall
Okay.
apart. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to use one of my bardic inspirations to use one of my features tools, and I'm going to use the blade flourish, slashing flourish. So I deal extra damage to the target I hit, and that's 1d6 extra damage from my bardic inspiration die. So I'm going to hit him with my rapier.
Okay.
Let's go.
Miss.
No. Oh man. Well, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast.
But is bardic inspiration not your bonus, or does that let you use it with your feature?
I think it's part of my feature.
Let me have a look. What was it?
Blade flourish.
Which one? Sorry.
Blade flourish.
Blade flourish.
Wait, actually, I think I can call it after I attack. I'm not sure. Let me see.
Whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet until and if the weapon you attack you make part of the action hits creature. Okay, so if you hit it, okay, so you don't have to have used that. Okay.
I'm not using it. Yeah.
So you still have your bonus action.
So I'm going to heal Eileen with my bonus action.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word and tell her, hang in there, Grandma. Why wasn't it working? I have no more spell slots for level 2. I'm gonna have to do it level 1. Here you go.
Just keep it alive. Just keeping it going.
Go, 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 go. Yes, 7. And yeah, that's my turn. End turn.
Okay.
Aurelios.
Does Lutetia in any way obscure the frog, or is it big enough that I don't have any?
It's big enough, yeah.
Notice for that. Okay. Good. In that case, I will step forward, seeing as it's still chewing on Eileen. I'm totally not going off of that swallow thing that that was shown before. Leave her be, I say. And I will cast a Chaos Bolt at 2nd level, my final spell slot using. Chaos target. 2nd. Yes. And that's normal. Okay. And I have to roll everything now. Okay, great. So that's 2d8, 2d6 because of the. Does it matter what damage type it is? Okay, I'll just roll and see what happens for now. Let's go. 5 and 4, so it's lightning or poison. I will take lightning. So it will be a warbling mass of lightning in about an egg shape, flying through the air towards the creature, going off with the necrotic flash just as it touches the skin.
Was that the damage? 17 damage?
Yes.
God damn!
Beautiful.
God damn indeed. It has seen better days, this thing, but it is still. Fuck. It's kind of like you see its kind of like leg buck a little bit, and it almost releases Eileen. Oh, by the way, sorry,
Wow.
Letitia, you need to take cold damage because you didn't move away. Bear with me. Second.
Oh no. Oh no, am I there too?
No, you take it at the beginning of yours because you didn't move. Oh, it's any creature that starts its turn within 5 feet of the toad. I was doing it at the end of the turn, but it starts.
Well, it wouldn't bring Eileen to 0, so it's all fine.
Well, it's 1d10, so we'll see. So this is for. Sorry, this one was for Letitia. Ooh,
Doink.
1 damage. Look at you. Boom. Crippled. Right, sorry, Torellia, sorry to interrupt you there.
No worries. Okay, in that case, since it's still alive, I don't think I can do anything with my bonus right now, so I will have to look and see.
Okay.
That's it.
Ice Toad! Got a grip on Sugri. It's gonna do another bite.
Nah, baby, it ain't happening.
And okay,
I'm telling
big
you.
cheek,
I'm telling
big
you.
cheeky bite, big cheeky bite, big cheeky bite.
Nah.
This is not having it. Nothing's going a bit rubbish. This guy, bit rubbish. He's like, ow, trying to gnaw. You can just feel him like gnawing around like some plate
no one
armored
left to
greaves. Big dude, coming up.
Oh. 1 moment. I did miss 1d6 damage from my because that was at second level and I didn't count that in.
Okay.
So it would also get a d6 from the hex.
Then go on, roll me a d6 then.
An additional 5, so it was 22.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
Yes.
He had 4. He had 4 hit points left. So there's this kind of like everything going on around it, kind of like for a moment stops, and you kind of like see it kind of like, and it just freezes for a moment, and like kind of like black, kind of like syrup starts kind of like spilling out of its mouth, kind of like dripping onto Eileen now. And it collapses to one side, and immediately see this aura dissipate. So gutted I didn't get to swallow you, Eileen. So gutted. Okay. No longer.
Do I fall with it? Do I fall with it? Is the question.
No, it lets go of its grip on you and keels over to one side. Unfortunately. Well, let's see what we can do to Sir Gris then.
Ew.
So, another Toady. Toady McToadface comes over.
It's gonna miss.
Crit! Not the crit yet. There's nothing. It's like, and you're kind of like, boom, just kind of batting it away every time it jumps up and boom, get off. There's not enough legs.
There's one for each leg. Oh no, there's only 2 now.
Oh yes, so he's dead. Okay, how do I remove them from the remove combatant? Yeah, cool. Remove combatant. So Gris,
You know what it's gonna be? Just a shoot. Nothing into ice. Got nothing I can do. Can't even.
Do we need to check this one for curses too?
And you take
What?
more cold damage.
Ah! Oh!
Okay, Eileen.
Looking this over. Probably covered in things that should not be mentioned. I'm going to throw a toad on one of the froggies. Did this one take anything? So I'll know what to roll.
Yeah, they've both taken. You can see like a gash along one of its sides.
A stalactite hanging out of it.
Yeah.
Now it's your turns. Leave the lad alone.
We'll see whether it leaves the lad alone or not. You bossy lady. Anything else?
No, that's all I'm gonna do.
Just
Hey,
Sir Gris being harassed and harangued
alone.
by these rather large toads. Letitia kind of like over the body of this giant, large frozen toad in front of you. You can kind of like see Sir Gris kind of like banging him away and trying to get these. You can just about see him jump up every so often, trying to attack him. What do you want to do?
Can I go around this toad, or do
Yep.
I need to go above him? Yes.
You can go around. There's enough room to move around.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can go here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, this one is.
That one's dead. Yeah.
I don't know if I can hit. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I can't. So I'm going to move here and shoot with my crossbow. This one.
Okay, I'm gonna say that you. Is it a hand crossbow or a?
It's a hand crossbow.
Okay, I'm gonna start saying be mindful of. Actually, oh no, because your blade is your spell focus. Okay, that's cool.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, okay. I'm just very conscious that you're using spell, sword, hand crossbow, but I think it works with what you can do, so that's okay. Cool.
So I'm gonna shoot this little toadie with my hand crossbow. Miss. And then I'm just gonna look at Griff and shrug. That's my turn.
Sorry, bruh.
It is what it is.
I
Okay.
tried.
I will try to step on top of the big dead toad.
Okay. As you kind of climb over it, and you stand on it, it just goes. As it deflates a little bit more.
All right.
Beautiful.
Let's move to a new one, shall we? And I will move with a bonus action my still existing hex to the one that's the closest to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I will try to grab it, I suppose. Oh, target. Nice.
Beautiful.
Normal and hex is. I'll just roll a d6, I suppose. 'Cause... Oh. Amazing.
Return of the Ones! They have returned to us!
The king has returned.
So the little shimmering glow goes from the big toad to the small toad, but just flutters above it, barely touching it for now.
Okay, the one directly above
Yes.
Segre. Okay, not Gannibal. Let's go with the hex one being. I don't know. Sure. Anyway, let's carry on. Let's go for lightning. So that is the one that is currently hexed. Cool. So it deals 1 damage on it.
Yes, along with the chill touch, that's powerful too. And that's
So-
my round.
So fucking brutal. The chill touch already
Yeah, it
applied
should be
the
applied
damage.
because
Yeah, but the thingy one didn't. Okay, that's fine. It might be worth in future if you know you're gonna do the hex. Do the hex first, because then you can add the damage to the chill touch damage, maybe. Oh no, because the hex damage automatically. It's never mind. Ignore me. Okay, Ice Toad. Ice Toad is up. They're just gnawing down on you, my man.
That's
That's all they
fine.
want to do.
He's gonna miss anyway.
He's not. He's going to crit you.
No, you are incorrect.
This is true. Hi.
It's the other one that
Yeah.
crits me.
Here's
it would
hoping.
never.
This is the guy who crits me but rolls really low damage. I've seen it. It has shown me.
It wouldn't dare.
Crit. It's just terrible. Why are they even here? Why are they even here?
Then allow me to retort.
Crunch.
Bang.
The axe works.
The axe works too well.
Hallelujah.
Is that taking extra damage because it's recognizing it as being a giant or something?
Nope, it's not doing. I have to click the prompt for damage, but it seems like it's always going to ask you if you want to be knocked prone.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
I have another button I have to press to activate the giant damage.
Okay, that's good at least. Okay, I mean, these things are gnawing on you. You're just kind of like, over the top.
I can't even like strafe around because I'm grabbed. I'm just here. I just start reading Blood and Dust while I'm stood there.
Well, would you guys, as we are kind of at the top, would you like to expedite this combat?
I would not mind.
Because I feel like it's just going to be rolling and rolling and rolling. So I'm going to say, as nobody else but Sir Gris is being attacked, I'm going to roll. If you want to, Sir Gris, we'll say that you take 1d6 damage, and then we'll just kill them off.
Sure.
Because this is not interesting combat, given what they are doing, and I don't want to waste 10 minutes doing that.
I pick that one up and use it to kill that one.
You hit it so hard with the battle axe that it gets stuck into it that then you swing and start beating it like a club.
Yeah.
Excellent. And they are
brutal.
Deaded.
And yeah, Sir Gris be bloodied. But feels quite good about that combat.
Could have gone a lot worse. Could have been a lot worse.
He was always in control.
Okay. So, what do you wish to do?
Use my last hit die.
I think we should try to set up some kind of camp behind this dead frog's body and try to rest.
Right, Eileen.
Yes, I did not want the glowing little thingy on me. Thank you, Surielos. As well as everyone. Looking over at the toad and for a couple of seconds just contemplating if it's worth trying to get materials off of them.
Well, maybe not the time.
Of course not, but I'm thinking it.
Well, this cavern is clear. What do we do now?
Ooh. Oh, we have one more.
I have to say, there's not much power left in my friend.
And there's no telling when the Wyvern is going to come back.
Does anybody have any means of rejuvenating myself or Eileen? Nursing my shoulder.
Is it possible for me to, well, heal them using my medic box?
Is that a function of the magic item that I've given you?
No.
Then no. It is not. DM, can I heal them with this sword that does not say it can heal?
You can reverse heal them with it.
I unheal them. No.
I was asking because you gave the feature, like, to give them materials.
Give them materials? Materials for what? What do you mean I give them the feature?
Because it wasn't clear for me how we're using hit dice.
So you can use the healing. So the healing. Well, I mean, Sir Gris has no hit dice left, do you?
One. I have a single hit die left.
Okay, so the healer's kit lets you. Each use of the healer's kit lets you spend a hit dice outside of combat, as opposed to taking a short rest. That's all it does. So as long as you're marking off your uses on it, which I don't think we've actually necessarily done. I hope you're all tracking them.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, it still only uses the hit dice that you've got. It is not a potion. It does not do healing as and of itself. It just lets you use your own hit dice. Your box that you have, Eileen, means that you basically get a new healer's kit at the start of every day. So you never have to buy one again. So you've always got pretty much a healer's kit with 10 uses, unless you like burn through them in a day. But if people don't have hit dice, then it doesn't do anything.
So I can't like give one of my hit die for them.
No, you're basically using bandages to spend your own hit dice. It's not a hit dice item. It allows you to spend your own hit dice on yourself outside of combat without taking a short rest.
Okay.
I have used my last hit die to do that and have restored 8 healthy points.
8 of the healthy pointos. Who's actually got hit dice left?
I have
Not
one.
I do.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to keep it. Yes, I wasn't sure exactly how it worked. Thank you for
Yeah, it's
bringing
okay.
it up.
It's okay. It was a bit of a brand new mechanic that was kind of thrown in the middle of stuff. But yeah. So all it does is let you
Okay.
spend hit dice. Your own.
Yes. All right, thank you.
So, how do we feel now?
I feel very tired after this gross encounter.
I just want to, remaining where I am, I just want to kind of cast an eye around the floor. What do these coins look like that came showering down or whatever?
Look like silver coins. And a lot of them.
Well, that's bizarre. Were they bait? I've got some weird sort of... The toad uses its mucus to collect silver together. I was waiting for it to be like, oh, it wasn't silver coins, it was tadpoles. Like, fuck!
No.
I
They
was not ready for this.
They
We'll have to
are
read up on them.
They are silver coins. Standard silver, common silver. Common currency silver coins. Looking at these toads, does not look like that they would necessarily have the intelligence or even the capability of secreting an icicle stalactite with silver coins in it.
Wow, how presumptuous. I will just look to Letitia and smile, who I imagine will be quick to work picking up coins.
Oh, my mage hand is already picking them.
Okay. Because the stalactite had bits shot off it and it was smashed, can you roll me a D100, Letitia? I'm going to call it a D100 plus 30. And this is going to determine how many percentage of the coins you find that were in that clump.
Oh, okay.
Probably end combat.
Man,
105%.
105. You find more. You find more than was actually there. Okay. You find kind of like you spend some time. I mean, you're gonna have to spend some time. Like most of them are in this big, kind of like 3 foot long icicle, and kind of like going through it. Unless you're gonna melt it now and count them all now, I'd say going kind of like a little look through. A guesstimate, there's probably over 10,000 silver pieces in here, which is like 1,000 gold pieces. But until you've melted this icicle, you don't know. And you find kind of like scattered around about 200 copper pieces as well.
Good God. You've probably already given us more currency than Barovia.
And you've got stuff you can spend that in my campaign as well.
Has someone have the capabilities of melting this big thing?
Is it our priority
Prestidigitation.
now?
I don't think it is a priority right at this moment. We can build a fire once we're sure that the entire
Yes,
I
I
just
think,
light a
around
fire.
the cave.
I think the main question right now is, do we challenge the creature that rules this place, or do we try to wait it out somewhere outside?
I think we can try to barricade ourselves in this little room
Barricade? With
Yeah.
what?
We
With
can
the
use
dead bodies of these
we
creatures.
can use the dead bodies of the frogs and throw some water on them and use chill touch to freeze them again, and we would have a freezing door.
Do not like this idea.
That's
Hmm.
not how magic works.
It is if you're,
This is
you
not
know,
how the works.
We will create an endothermic reaction. Which will...
May I remind
Can I-
you that there is probably a small dragon that might come for us. If we stay too long.
Indeed.
Okay, and that's fair. Can I just try to get the pieces out of there? If I cast thaumaturgy or heat metal on the silver pieces, can I get them to?
It will take a while to melt this entire.
Anyway,
I mean, you've got prestidigitation, which can heat up material. So you can melt it with prestidigitation, no problem.
Yeah.
It will just take a while because it's a 3-foot solid icicle.
Well,
So doing it here and now is probably not going to happen. If you're resting somewhere, then by all means.
Could we please come back to this
Fair
idea
enough.
later?
okay.
But you guys, if you still offer to use prestidigitation, may you please use it upon myself?
I would if we weren't in such a hurry. Eileen, we have to go.
Fucking burn! But not.
I
'cause
shall
not
use
that
prestidigitation on Eileen myself then.
Thank you.
So yes, if you wanted to get the silver out, it's going to take time. It's not something that you're just going to suddenly be able to get all the silver out.
Got 'em all.
You could always store it somewhere. It depends what you guys want to do now. Herein lies the
This is a good
question.
question.
I do think we need to. I know we're wounded, but I feel we should press on. The longer we wait, the longer it could be until that
Well,
dragon returns.
I would probably suggest then that we maybe should strike at the heart of this lair. Try to take down the big one.
If you wish to tip our course of action, I will certainly join you. He looked pretty giant.
After you, Cerberus.
Does not
Roll
sound
me-
too well.
Do you know what, Cerberus? Roll me another nature check.
What DC, Master?
I'm going to call it DC 15.
DC 5, you said. Nice.
Yeah, DC 15, but never mind. Okay.
What did I not recall?
You can't recall. Can't recall what you don't recall.
Well then.
Well then.
I mean,
Does anybody else want to try and recall that thing I was about to recall?
I don't really want to presume and call the shots. We are all wounded and all tired, so I'm just merely proposing that if we do want to continue exploring this place, we should probably try to take on the big one while we still can.
It sounds like you're the voice of reason here.
I mean,
Now or never.
retreating and coming back seems to be an option, but it might flee if we do so.
Might be worse. He might bring back friends.
All that too. Seeing as we, I think, dispatched most of the things that live here, so we do not know how far the caverns extend, I suppose. There might be much too much for us. But we have cleared everything that is between him and the exit that we know of. So we can always try to retreat that way.
At the
Nothing
very
should
least
be in
it
our
seems
way.
so. At the very least, it seems so.
Lutetia, how do you feel about it?
Lutetia is. Yes. Lutetia is a bit. You can hear me? Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear.
We can hear him.
So Lutetia is a bit frustrated that she can't stay with the coins, but she just looks and say, "I don't know, okay, I don't know." Whatever you want. Like she's just like drawing stuff on the snow with her little rapier, like a pouty child.
There was a much bigger pile in the creature's room, in the throne room.
She didn't see it, though.
She didn't.
She knows of it.
Yeah, I think so.
You
Griff
know
said
of
it.
it.
I did.
Yeah, but the addiction kicks in on visuals, you know.
That could be a feature.
And shall we?
Well, let we go. How are we going to approach this?
Well, I think we all agreed that we want to press on. But we still have the chance. Let's hope for the best.
And let's hope for no surprises.
I will just cast a glance towards the corridors to the bottom of the map, and try to hear if anything might be moving down there, or
Roll me a perception check.
I don't know. Okay. Sure.
Doesn't sound like it. Just hear the cold winds blowing through this cavern. I will say that what you don't hear now, which you could just about hear last time, you can't hear the snoring of the creature that sits on the throne.
We done good.
Whereas
He's
before
dead.
he was asleep. Now he is upon you.
See?
No movement.
Okay.
I'm sorry, guys. Can we stop here for today?
Oh wait, no, we 100% are before we jump into anything. Don't worry. I was waiting for
Okay.
see what you guys were doing.
Perfect. So,
Go that way, right? Next time. Well, the big guy is, or was.
Yeah, big guy was that way. But I
Really?
saw something this way.
Ah, okay, yeah, true. It's that way.
Move yourselves where you're going, guys.
So.
Oh,
we
The
never
big guy
went this way.
was to the
no, we did not.
big guy was
But I
there, right?
but I saw something.
Big guy was here.
And an unusual. No, he wasn't. Big guy
Oh.
is. Oh
Was
no!
there.
Sorry, that's a dead
Was
end.
there.
Big guy is. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
that way,
moves around
exactly.
like that. But when I
Okay.
had my torch on biggity mode last time,
Yeah,
there is
there's-
something here that I think I can see kind of what it is on the map, but I don't kind of know what it is. It looks very it looks very inanimate on the map.
Okay, the bear.
There's nothing moving. Okay, I mean you can see the bear. It looks like a big frozen polar bear, just kind of like stood up, kind of like in mid kind of like lunge, completely frozen. Well, at least it is motionless.
Is it dressed how it's dressed on the map?
It is
A
dressed. I mean,
notably pretty thing.
you can't see properly from here. I'd say.
Well, I mean, I could last time.
I'd say there's a little sparkle
a little glimmer
around its neck, a little sparkle around its neck,
twinkle in its eye.
yeah, a little bit of bling.
Okay.
Well, doesn't look like there's anything immediately dangerous, so.
I am not liking the trend of things being found frozen in this cave.
Yes, I do think we should leave it for now. Does not seem like something that would jump out at us if we go elsewhere. Might be another trap.
Okay. Then are we committing to heading down boss corridor?
Bus
I would
corridor?
say so.
I will.
Unless someone wants to veto that idea.
There is natural light coming from that room, isn't there? When I was last in there, DM.
Yes.
Then I stow the light from the torch
Okay.
Okay. Well, we are going to wrap up there. However, as you are approaching,
Ooh.
and I'm going to make a note of this for next time, can you all roll me a stealth check, please?
So stealthy. Watch this. Watch this.
Yes.
Nat 20. Nat 20.
By the way,
Yeah,
Alex,
it hops on a nat 20.
Very solid.
All the nines. Okay.
Then an 11.
Then an 11. Super.
Yes.
So, as you are slowly kind of trying to creep down the corridor, Gris turns the lantern off. Kind of get round the corner, you see this mist kind of like floating along the icy floor, naturally illuminated, glittering, sparkly blue in the chamber ahead. The creature that resides within, unknowns to you, well,
Has died.
we'll find out
Drank
next
himself to
time
death.
on Rime of the Frostmaiden 2 Snowy Boogaloo.
Excellent. A
There
good
you go.
session all. Thank you very much.
Thank you as well. I almost got swallowed by a frog. This is my life.
So fucking gutted that didn't happen.
I would have done to a frog, guys. That would have been the most hilarious way to go.
Last minute savings.
So the best thing about it was that you would have been, so it would have carried on doing cold damage when you were inside it, which would have obviously killed you, and then you were consumed, so nobody could cast heal on you to bring you back round. So you'd have just been death saving in its gullet.
Oh, dear Lord.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Well, good job, guys. Good scraps all around. They
It was
were.
a very scrappy one. It was good.
Yeah,
I'm
they
gonna,
turned-
I'm going to end the stream.
Okay, thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't,
Bye.
whatever.